when they got forceful with it, they told them, they said, we're going to destroy you, right? So Nebuchadnezzar's laws were put in place. And in Daniel chapter 3, I love the way he says this. These men were brought before him. Basically, Nebuchadnezzar says to them, you guys are not worshiping at this image. And basically, I'm going to give you another chance here in front of me. And when this thing begins to happen, I want you to kneel down and worship. He said, or you shall be cast the same hour in the midst of a burning furnace. And who is the God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Daniel 3:15. And who is the, can you imagine that? And who is the God that can deliver thee out of my hands? Well, I tell you what, he's about to find out. He's about to find out these men served a God that was able. He was able to take a man out of a fiery furnace. And I want you to see this, because we're not just talking about a fiery furnace back there. We're talking about suffering and afflictions of our lives. And the enemy has tried so many times. I know what it feels like. If you'll just back up, we'll back up. But that's a lie. They're not going to back up. That's like this nonsense of having 2 states in Israel, like it's going to bring peace. It ain't going to bring peace. It's a lie. The devil's lying to you. You back up and I'll back up. No, he's just going to move closer. That's all that's going to happen. It's a lie. The devil's lying to you. And he was lying to these boys. Amen. But I'll tell you what they did when the fiery furnace come on. The Bible tells us that they were thrown into that furnace 7 times harder. Of course, Laodicea. And they were thrown in 7 times harder. And they went in bound. Now, Brother Bram says it like this. He said, what did they do while they were in that fire? I always wondered. And Brother Bram said, what did they do? He said, I'll tell you what happened. He said, God came out of the heavens. He said he came out of the heavens and said, a man-sized job, I'll do it myself. And he went right by the sea of life and picked off a palm leaf and went down in the furnace and was breezed, he said, with that palm leaf, and was blowing the heat off of them. And while they were in the furnace, they were sitting under the wind of God. And Brother Branham said he was fellowshipping with them about their future. He was talking to them about tomorrow. He was talking to them about what's going to be after this Laodicea's ended. There he went right there. Amen. It's what it's going to be after it's... hey, I'm not trying to see things. Anybody else see that? That fire just went right over your head there, Christopher. Just like that through the building. Amen. I'm going to talk to you about your future. That's what's going to happen. You may be in a fiery furnace of affliction. You may be in the toughest time in your life. But the God that I serve, He's able. He's able to come down in the fire with you. Look what He done when He got down in that fire. Amen. When them children of Israel, when they come out the next morning, I always love this, Ben. When they come out the next morning, amen, they didn't even stink like smoke. You know the only thing that was different about them? They had went in bound and they come out loosed. And let me say this morning, I don't care what you're going through. The only thing it can do is loose a praise in you, because our God is able. He's able to deliver. He's able to come in the fiery furnace. He's able to move in the midst of this. Amen. I don't believe that our God is just some God somewhere off, amen, in a far and distant land, and He's a God that used to be and a God that don't care. That's a lie. He's able. He's able. You said, I never seen it before, and maybe you're the first person God's going to use to do it.